7 things women do when they genuinely love you. Stoicism. Subscribe to Darkside Demeanor now. If you're serious about stepping into who you were meant to be, hit that sub button before you lose this moment. They lied to you about love, told you it's supposed to be easy, effortless, clean. But here's the real. Love isn't a sunrise. It's a war zone. It's a woman handing you the blueprint to her soul and daring you to not destroy it. You want to know if she genuinely loves you? You won't find it in the Netflix nights. You won't find it in the selfies or the I miss you texts. You'll find it in the glitches, in the cracks when she forgets she's performing. And if you miss those signs, you're not just blind, you're disposable. So lean in. Listen like your life depends on it. Because in a way, it does. This is Darkside Demeanor, and today, I'm about to flip your whole understanding inside out. Sign 1. She fights you like she's drowning. No, not petty arguments about who's doing dishes. I'm talking about fights that feel like surgical procedures done with broken glass. Messy, painful, bleeding honesty. When a woman really loves you, she argues not to hurt you. She argues because losing you would feel like losing oxygen. Stoics knew it. True attachment is a risk. To love is to gamble pieces of your soul. And fear makes people act crazy. When she fights, she's saying, "Please, don't make me regret opening myself." She's not attacking you. She's defending the parts of herself she handed over without armor. Respect it. Don't run. And if she's calm when you mess up, be scared. That means she doesn't care anymore. Sign 2. She shows you her ugly without warning. Forget filters. Forget perfect dates. Real love is ugly. It's the 3 a.m. sob story about her childhood. It's the confession she never even told her best friend. When she cracks open her chest and shows you the wounds, without asking if it's too much, that's not weakness. That's war paint being removed. Epictetus said, "If you wish to improve, be content to appear clueless or stupid in external things." Same thing here. If she's dropping the act, she's inviting you into a space where appearances don't matter anymore. Honor it. And remember, if you can't handle her at her unedited worst, you don't deserve her at her victorious best. Sign 3. She remembers things you forgot. You ever said you mention offhand that you love rainy days because they remind you of your grandfather? Months later, she plans a date. Right when the storm rolls in. She didn't just hear you. She stored you. Most people barely listen. They scroll your voice like it's background noise. But when a woman loves you, she builds a cathedral out of your whispers. In a world so loud, attention is sacred. And if she's paying real attention, man, you matter more to her than you even matter to yourself some days. Make sure you're worth remembering. Sign 4. She challenges your comfort because she sees your depth. You think comfort equals love? Wrong. Comfort is what you feel at a Motel 6. Real love feels like boot camp. A woman who loves you will put fire under your ass, not to humiliate you, but because she knows you were born for more. She'll call you out. She'll spot every excuse you feed yourself and crush it without blinking. Not because she wants to fix you, because she refuses to watch you rot when you were built to rise. Seneca said, "It is not because things are difficult that we do not dare. It is because we do not dare that they are difficult." She dares you. And if that pisses you off sometimes, good. It means you're alive. Sign 5. She defends you in rooms you'll never enter. You won't always hear it. You won't always see it. But when your name comes up in conversation and she leans in, corrects the narrative, shuts down the shade, that's love. Not loyalty for show. Loyalty that outlives your presence. It's easy to be proud of someone when they're winning. It's rare to defend someone who's still fighting invisible battles. If she's got your back when you're not even in the room, You're not just her man, you're her mission. And bro, if you're smart, you'll become a man worthy of that kind of allegiance. Sign 6. She imagines a future, and you're still in it. Pay attention to the tiny phrases. Maybe next summer when we get a bigger place. You'd look good in that color. Maybe for our place someday. She's not planning a wedding. She's not drafting a contract. Her mind is simply leaking hope, and you're stitched into it without force. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Accept the things to which fate binds you, and love the people with whom fate brings you together." When she starts weaving you into her seasons ahead, that's fate whispering through her lips. Don't ignore it. Sign 7. She loves you despite the version you're still becoming. Here's the hardest truth. You're not the man you want to be yet. And you know it. Maybe you're broke. Maybe you're wounded. Maybe you're messy as hell inside. And yet, she stays. Not because she's blind, not because she's settling, but because she loves your trajectory, not just your highlight reel. She sees the man you're building brick by brick, and she invests before it's safe. In a world obsessed with finished products, she loves the raw blueprint. Remember this, she's not waiting for your throne. She's helping you forge the damn kingdom. Bonus. Sign number 1. She lets you disappoint her without dismantling you. Listen close. This one's invisible to the average guy. But once you see it, you can't unsee it. A woman who truly loves you. She doesn't turn every disappointment into a verdict. She doesn't weaponize your flaws or stack your mistakes like ammo for later wars. She lets you be human without rewriting the whole story about you. See, a lot of people say they love you, but the first time you slip, they start packing invisible bags, emotionally evacuating, building cold cases against you. But a woman who's in it for real, she'll feel the sting. She'll bleed a little inside, but she won't destroy you in her mind just because you failed to live up to her movie script. She knows. She knows that if you're breathing, you're battling. And she respects the man who's willing to stay in the fight, even when he falls. She doesn't want a statue. She doesn't want a savior. She wants a man who rises again and again, even when it's messy, even when it's slow. That's real loyalty. And loyalty, brother, is rarer than love. The Stoic twist? The wise man accepts that love is not proven when you're perfect. It's proven when you're painfully real and still received. If you've got a woman who lets you mess up without setting your whole house on fire, don't mistake that softness for weakness. That's battle-tested, armor-off, soul-level loyalty. And if you feel that hit, go subscribe to Darkside Demeanor, because this is where we strip it down to the bone. No masks, no fairy tales. Links below. Get in while it's still raw. Bonus sign number 2. She craves your calm more than your chaos. You ever notice it? Some women are addicted to drama. They say they want love, but they want the highs, the hits, the emotional fireworks. Nah. Real love craves your stillness, your presence, your ability to stand there like an ancient oak tree when the whole damn world feels like it's on fire. When a woman genuinely loves you, she's not hunting for adrenaline. She's not baiting you into fights just to feel alive. She's gravitating toward your groundedness like a sailor to a lighthouse in a brutal storm. She'll start leaning in, not when you're performing, not when you're flexing, when you're simply there, rooted, clear, silent, but massive. Because she's not in love with your noise. She's in love with your depth, your invisible spine, the inner fortress that life can't bulldoze. The Stoic punchline. The highest form of attraction isn't to your looks, it's to your peace. When she starts craving that part of you, your unshakableness, it means her soul sees something her mind can't even explain. And that's when you know you're not just some chapter in her story. You've become part of her inner architecture. before you scroll. If even a part of you felt this down in your ribs, if you're tired of surface-level advice, games, fake swagger, if you're ready to build a Darkside demeanor that nobody can shake, then you need to be part of this movement. Subscribe to Darkside Demeanor. Not tomorrow. Not after you binge another mind-numbing scroll session. Now this isn't a channel. It's a blueprint for the men who refuse to stay lost. Hit that sub button. Drop a comment below telling me which of these signs you've seen or missed before. I read everything. Always. And remember, true power isn't loud. It's the silence you build when no one else understands the depth you're diving into.